Friends, as retirement come closer to you, हमारी requirement for regular source of income increases, and most of the time people plan for कि कैसे invest किया जाए for future retirement, and often I see that the next step कि how to use that money, कैसे regular source of income बनाई जाए, इसके बारे में less awareness है. So this video is all about what could be the options available with you for planning regular source of income. कैसे regular source of income आई जाए. And इधर you cannot get it wrong because ये last race है का part है, last leg of the race है. So we will take care of a couple of important items. Example that the source of income, how inflation proof it is, because आपके expense ऊपर चलते चले जाएंगे, लेकिन अगर आपकी income static है तो वो धीरे धीरे versus expenses छोटी होती चली जाएगी. कितनी certainty है that how quick certain is it that the money which you are banking on वो आएगा ही आएगा, राइट ऐसा तो नहीं होना चाहिए ना कि मार्केट नीचे जाए और आपका उस पर्टिकुलर मंथ में यू आर अनेबल टू विड्रॉ मनी. देन द थर्ड इज कि द कॉर्पस जितना चाहिए उस लिक्विड सोर्स ऑफ इनकम को आने के लिए हर महीने, कितना बड़ा कॉर्पस चाहिए, छोटा चाहिए, बड़ा चाहिए. अब ये सोचिए द कॉर्पस विल बी फाइनाइट, सो वील ट्राई टू असेस हाउ मच बिग कॉर्पस वी नीड फॉर द पर्पस ऑफ योर रेगुलर इनकम. हाउ टैक्स एफिशिएंट वुड योर इनकम बी, बिकॉज आई हैव वेरी सेल्डम सीन पीपल एंटरिंग इनटू दिस फेज ऑफ लाइफ and they are in a tax-free bracket. So tax-efficient income is very helpful. The next one is how hassle-free that income is. कितना जिद्दोजहद लड़नी पड़ेगी to get that income. So we'll rate it based upon that. And lastly, जो corpus हमने invest किया to get that regular source of income, is it accessible या lock हो गया lifetime के लिए? So in terms of corpus की liquidity, in this video we will rate all the options which we talked to you about, all these 6 parameters. We'll give them 3 ratings, 3 to 1. Depending upon 3 being the highest in terms of how good it is and 1 being the lowest, how bad it is. Before we go ahead, a quick introduction. My name is CA Puneet Agarwal. I'm the founder of Banyan FA LLP, where we are one-stop shop for all finance needs of people. Please follow us on Instagram and YouTube, where we release weekly videos related to personal finance. So the first option, friends, is dividend from stocks. A brilliant option. Stocks आपको हर साल generally साल में 2 बार dividend देते रहते हैं. But let's see how good it is. Identifying a quality pool of stocks जो आपको good dividend देते रहें. Unfortunately, in high quality companies, the dividend rate is quite low in terms of वो अपने value का 1%, 0.5% देते हैं. Some companies might be giving you higher bit. So at a portfolio level, maybe you might get up to 2-3% at max as dividend on the value of your stocks. From an inflation perspective, dividend keeps on going up as time passes by. So it scores very high for us, 3 out of 3 for inflation protection. Certainty of flow, I would call it low to medium, because when the company is not making a lot of profit, it may not give you dividend or lower dividend. So I classify it as 1 out of 3. Corpus required for getting dividend. Now, since the dividend yield is around 1 to 2%, in some cases 3%, you need a really big corpus to get some decent amount of regular income flow. And I call it hence 1 out of 3 because of the corpus requirement is too low, too high over here. टैक्स पर्सपेक्टिव से डिविडेंड इनकम इज वेरी इनएफिशिएंट, वो सीधे आपकी इनकम में ऐड हो जाती है. सो यू आर सब्जेक्ट टू दैट स्लैब रेट ऑफ टैक्स विच कुड बी गोइंग एज हाई एज 30%. वी स्कोर इट एट 1 out of 3. Hassle free, I think so, very hassle free. You get money straight credited into your bank account, so no hassles required as such. So I classify it as 3 out of 3 in terms of very hassle free product. Liquidity of the overall corpus, मैं कहूँगा कि इससे ज़्यादा लिक्विड कुछ नहीं हो सकता है. जो भी वैल्यू चल रही है स्टॉक मार्केट से आप बेच दीजिए उन स्टॉक्स को, आपको पैसा मिल जाएगा. सो 3 out of 3. ऑन एन एवरेज आई सी दिस प्रोडक्ट एज 2 out of 3 in terms of how good it is. The next one is, which is commonly used, real estate, rental income. Now आप एक प्रॉपर्टी ढूंढिए जिसमें से आपको रेंट आता रहेगा and it can provide you so-called steady state of rental. Rental yield in India is generally around 2.5 to 3%. So you can refer to our video on rents after this video. So inflation protected rents can be inflation protected because they keep on going high over a period of time. So I'll call it as 3 out of 3 when it comes to inflation protection. Certainty of flow, hit and miss. जब तक tenant है चलता रहेगा. एक बार tenant निकल जाता है, may or may not be very certain. So I'll call it as a medium certainty, 2 out of 3 score. Corpus required, a huge corpus, because rental yield ही 2 से 3% है. So you really need a very big value property to be able to get decent amount of income coming your way. Taxation, hit and miss. It's actually added to your income. They provide 30% as an exemption, but I classify it as 1 out of 3 on tax perspective. Hassle, बिग हैसल, प्रॉपर्टी को मेंटेन करना, टेनेंट के साथ कॉन्वर्सेशन, हर साल का अग्रीमेंट्स को नेगोशिएशन. आई क्लासिफाइड एज 1 out of 3 in terms of very high hassle. Liquidity, almost absolute low liquidity. You cannot sell your property that easily if you're falling short of your income. So again, 1 out of 3. Overall rating around 1.5 out of 3 for rentals. Next one, most favorite, bond and fixed deposit की interest income provides stability. It's one of the most commonly understood product, but inflation product protection say 1 out of 3. Why? It remains static over a period of time. Rather, what I've seen, interest rates have come down. So it scores very low over there. Certainty of getting this income, absolute certain. I think one of the most certain. 3 out of 3 score I would say. आपको आनी है interest provided आपने किसी shoddy company या shoddy creditor को पैसा नहीं दे दिया जो आपका corpus लेकर ही भाग जाए. So third, corpus required. I think so modest I would say यहाँ पर. क्यों? 7 to 8% interest income मिलने के chances रहते हैं, तो reasonably एक moderate साइड कॉर्पस में आपको पैसा मिल जाएगा. टैक्स पर्सपेक्टिव वेरी बैड, इट्स एडेड टू योर इनकम, सो वेरी वेरी टैक्स इनएफिशिएंट इनकम. हैसल, आई थिंक इट्स वन ऑफ द ग्रेटेस्ट ऑप्शन. इसमें कोई हैसल है ही नहीं. डिजिटली आपके बैंक में इंटरेस्ट आती है, आपको कोई हैसल की जरूरत नहीं है. लिक्विडिटी पर्सपेक्टिव, सो इफ फ्रॉम अ हैसल पर्सपेक्टिव 3 स्कोर आई वुड गिव. लिक्विडिटी पर्सपेक्टिव से वो फिक्स डिपॉजिट आप बैंक में जाके लिक्विडेट करा सकते हैं, बट इन सम केसेस अगर आपने लॉन्ग टर्म बॉन्ड्स ले रखे हैं तो दे मे और मे नॉट बी लिक्विड. सो आई क्लासिफाइड एज अ मीडियम लिक्विडिटी प्रोडक्ट. 2 out of 3. ओवरऑल रेटिंग आई थिंक pretty better. 2 out of 3 for us when it comes to regular income. The next one commonly used as well, annuities. यहाँ पर आपको एक इंश्योरेंस कंपनी से आप एक बिग लमसम अमाउंट देते हैं एंड इन रिटर्न दे गिव यू मंथ ऑन फिक्स्ड अमाउंट ऑफ एन्युटी इनकम. सो इन्फ्लेशन प्रोटेक्शन इज एब्सोल्युटली लो. यू विल नेवर गेट द एन्युटी गोइंग अप. सो इन दैट सर्कमस्टांस इन्फ्लेशन विल ईट ओवर अ पीरियड ऑफ टाइम. सो 1 out of 3 there. Certainty of flow, oh absolutely, I think so one of the most certain flows here. इंश्योरेंस कंपनी आपको हर साल देते रहेंगे till the person is alive, एंड उसके बाद money will go to the dependents if they want to. So very high, 3 out of 3. Corpus required, I think so you would again just like fixed deposit, medium अमाउंट ऑफ कॉर्पस चाहिए, क्योंकि आपको करीबन 6.5% तक का मिल जाता है रिटर्न ओवर हियर. सो 2 out of 3 ओवर हियर. टैक्सेशन वेरी वेरी ऑडली पुअर टैक्स्ड. इट्स एडेड टू योर टैक्स स्लैब ओवर हियर. सो 1 out of 3 ओवर हियर. हैसल फ्री, आई थिंक इट्स हैसल फ्री. Direct, just like fixed deposit, interest comes to your bank account. So very very low hassle product from that perspective. Liquidity 0. You cannot get access to your money whatever you want. On death आपके शायद नॉमिनी को मिल जाए, but you cannot access. So I rather give 0 over here. Overall score I give 1.6 for this particular product. The last one which I have on mind is the systematic withdrawal plans from mutual funds. You invest your money in a moderate growth assets and withdraw from it on a regular basis. A more detailed video you can look into the links in this video to understand how it works. But inflation protection I think is one of the highest over there, because just like stocks it will keep on going up. So 3 out of 3 there. Certainty of flow, I will say medium to high, because you can establish कि मुझे कितना per month withdraw करना है, and then it automatically comes into your bank account. It is relatively certain, but considering there is market linked over here, I'll not give it 3 out of 3, but more about 2 out of 3 for here. Corpus required, I think so this might be one of the very lowest corpus required product, because यहाँ पर you are able to grow your corpus substantially, let's say 7 to 10, between 7 to 10%, and withdraw anywhere at that much amount. So corpus amount in all the products which you discussed, the lowest corpus might be in this particular area. Tax perspective, I believe one of the lowest taxes as well, because यहाँ capital gain impact होता है जो किसी ऊपर वाले options में नहीं रहता. So what happens is that you end up kind of enjoying around 10% tax rate versus other options. Hassle free, very very hassle free product, because एक बार आपने कॉन्फ़िगर कर दिया, आपके बैंक में ऑटो क्रेडिट आएगा, आपको कुछ इसको मॉनिटर करने की ज़रूरत नहीं है. लिक्विडिटी, योर ओवरऑल कॉर्पस जब चाहिए जितना चाहिए आप निकाल सकते हैं, बैंक में आ जाएगा. सो इट अगेन, सो ऑन ऑल ऑफ दीज पैरामीटर्स, ऑन टैक्सेशन, हैसल फ्री, लिक्विडिटी, इट स्कोर्स 3 out of 3. आई थिंक सो दिस प्रोडक्ट gets overall rating from us at the highest one, 2.8 here. So in summary, dividend from stocks get 2, real estate rentals get 1.5, fixed deposit gets 2, annuities get 1.6, and systematic withdrawal plans from mutual fund gets 2.8. In next videos, we'll kind of touch base upon each and every one of them. I hope this will help you in identifying a suitable annual income or regular income product for yourself. If you like this video, give us a thumbs up and subscribe to our channel. Thank you.